Hello everyone! For this video, we are going to tackle the meaning of the color yellow, and we answer the question how it has been associated with the Aquino government in the Philippines. Yellow is considered the most luminous of all the colors of the spectrum because it captures our attention more than any other color. It is considered as the color of happiness, optimism, enlightenment, creativity, sunshine, and spring. Because it is an attention-getter color because of its brightness, it is used in road signs. However, there are negative connotations of the color yellow because it carries with it symbols of cowardice, sickness, and mental illness. For example, you have the song Coward of the County, released in 1979 and sang by Kenny Rogers. There are lines in the song which mention the color yellow, like the folks just call him yellow and hey, look, all yellow's leaving. If you examine the lyrics of the song, it talks about a young man named Tommy, and he was considered coward of the county because he would not fight back. What's the reason? He was always recalling what his father told him.
Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can.
Tommy was growing up, he was always avoiding trouble or avoiding any fight. So the folks would call him Yellow. His mama called him Tommy, but the folks just call him Yellow, meaning he's a coward. And he has this girlfriend named Becky. Unfortunately, Becky was gang raped. And Tommy was in a dilemma. Should he fight back or should he just walk away? And the rapists thought that he would just leave. That's why they said the line, hey, look, all yellow's leaving. But they were all surprised because Tommy came back and fought against them. And towards the end of the song, you will hear the line, sometimes you gotta fight to be a man. So that line comes from Tommy. So you see, yellow there is associated or has the meaning of being a coward. But what about in the Philippines? How come yellow is associated with honest governance, democracy, and freedom? So it can be traced back to history. So during the martial law era, we have Ferdinand Marcos and Ninoy Aquino. So we know from history that Ninoy Aquino was all the time opposing Marcos. And because of that, he was exiled in America. But when he came back, we know what happened. He was assassinated on August 21, 1983. A few years after, many encouraged the wife of Ninoy Aquino, Cory Aquino, to run as president against Marcos. So during the presidential election, particularly it was called snap election in February of 1986, during the campaign, Marcos used the red color and the V sign for victory, while Cory used the yellow color and L sign for laban. So why yellow? So we'll find it out. It is related to the song Tie a Yellow Ribbon, released in 1973 and sang by Don and Tony Orlando. How come? How is this related to the situation of Cory and Ninoy? So when Ninoy Aquino was in the States during his exile, he wanted to come back to the Philippines. But of course, Marcos was really against him, and there were times wherein he wanted to know if the Philippines wanted to welcome him back. So if you examine the lyrics of the song, we have the persona here who has been imprisoned for 3 years, and he wanted to go home to his wife or to his loved one or probably his girlfriend, and he was riding the bus, and he wanted to know if he would be welcomed back by the lady. It's similar to Ninoy Aquino. It's like telling the Philippines that, do you welcome me back in the country? I should see a yellow ribbon. So something like that. So because of this song, it is similar to the situation of Ninoy Aquino. So because of this yellow ribbon, it was then used in the campaign of Cory Aquino. And indeed, even during the oath taking, Cory used the yellow color, and during the campaign of Noynoy Aquino, he also used the yellow color, and so with Bam Aquino. So the yellow color has always been associated with the Aquinos. So you see, the meaning of a color can really be contextual. So from the happy color, the bright optimism, down to the negative connotation, which is cowardice or jealousy. But in the Philippines, it can mean democracy and freedom. So you see, the meaning of color can be contextual, or it depends on the society where somebody belongs. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we have learned about the meaning of the color yellow and its association.